Congratulations, Astaundra. You won. You got the most likes from the viewers. Now, the danger with your question, the danger with your question is when you're wondering if there are any signs to tell how long a relationship will last, is you might tell yourself that, oh man, he was so kind to me. He's been so kind to me this whole month. This must mean that our relationship is going to last. Oh man, he's been so affectionate to me this whole month. This must mean that our relationship is going to last. Oh man, he introduced me to even more of his friends and he seems so happy around them with me there. Oh my goodness, this must mean that the relationship is going to last. Astoundra, you can get all those signs. And the next day, he tells you, I want out of the relationship. Okay? So the point here is there is no definitive, regardless of how positive everything may seem, there is no definitive sign that the relationship will last. Your best option in having a relationship that lasts is to make sure that when you do get into a relationship with someone that you do take your time getting to know them first. And a lot of times you can tell the kind of person you're dealing with by the kind of people they hang around. All right, their friends, their coworkers, their family members, how do they act around them? What kind of people are they? Because a lot of times we attract who we are. And if this guy tends to hang around people whose relationships don't last, if this guy tends to hang around people who are cruel and mean and they don't care about other people, then there's a good chance that he is like that, even though to you it may not seem that way. So at the end of the day, your best shot at having a relationship lasting is not by looking at signs and going, "Oh man, he was so nice to me today. That means this relationship is going to last." It's more so about what you do before you get into a relationship. That's your best bet. At the end of the day, there is no guarantee. But if you take these steps, you take your time getting to know him, you look at who is in his life, you look at his goals and what he aspires to be in life. All right. When you do things like this, then you give yourself the best shot at being in a relationship that does last. All right. So the power is in your hands to an extent, to an extent. But at the end of the day, you have to be with someone who is totally willing to be there with you and for you. And if he gets to the point where he doesn't feel that way, then he gets to that point. All right. So try not to get so consumed with how can I make this relationship last? Because sometimes when you get consumed with that, what signs can I look to? Then you forget about the fact that you're actually in a relationship and you forget about doing what you need to do in a relationship. And you may get so worried and anxious about it that you may actually jeopardize your relationship. So again, take important steps before you get into a relationship to know the kind of person you're dealing with. So take your time with it. Don't jump right into a relationship. Okay? Look at the people that's around that person. What kind of people are there? If they're good people, if they have solid relationships that last long, if they have healthy relationships, then you probably have a pretty good chance of having your relationship last with him. All right? And then when you're in a relationship, try not to get so caught up in signs that the relationship will last, because then you're going to look at everything and it's going to be like, oh, he was kind, so this relationship is going to last. Oh no, he was mad at me. Is this relationship in jeopardy? He was mad at me today. You see how you can drive yourself crazy? All right. I hope that helped you, Astaundra. Guys and girls, leave your questions and comments down below. I'll answer the question that gets the most likes in my next video. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want to ask a private question, click on the link below for a consultation.